Hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Edward Mead. I'm a solicitor here at Sterling Law in London. Today we're going to be talking about right to work checks. So the UK is currently in the latter part of the grace period, which is due to finish on the 30th of June 2021. From the 1st of July 2021 there will be new changes which companies and employees shall need to adhere to. From the 1st of July 2021 onwards, HR managers and employers are now eligible to request proof of permission to work from EU nationals. Distressingly, we have learned of some clients who have been detained at Heathrow Airport, such as those European nationals, and we believe this is a policy from the Home Office aimed at deeming who is to be a genuine worker and has genuine residency rights here in the United Kingdom. So my advice would be to get in touch with our specialists here and we can advise you accordingly, because from the 1st of July 2021 onwards there will be a far more hostile approach to how European nationals will be processed. Now, to demonstrate right to work compliance, the Home Office have released materials which employees should follow by. It's crucial to note the importance which companies must have in performing their own right to work checks for employers, as this can prove problematic moving forwards, with severe penalties being listed against companies should a company fail to abide by the right to work checks. Now, to break down the right to work checks, companies have to be aware of the nationality of the individual which they are looking to employ. So it's important to note that right to work checks apply to all individuals, even those who are British citizens here in the United Kingdom. Companies must obtain original documents, so this will be in the form of a passport, which they would need to see from either a British or Irish national working here in the United Kingdom. For those that are non-British or Irish nationals, they would need to provide not only their original passport, but also proof of permission to work and reside in the United Kingdom. So importantly, this will apply to European nationals, and in order to prove their right to work in the United Kingdom after the 1st of July 2021, they would most likely provide evidence of either their pre-settled or settled status under the EU settlement scheme. So employers must be aware that this can take the form of online identity, whereby an employer will show you the date in which they've either been granted pre-settled status or when they have acquired settled status in the United Kingdom. So yes, and it's important to note with the differentiation between EU nationals and non-EU nationals, so it's likely that those non-EU nationals would have a biometric resident permit to prove their proof of residency and ability to work in the United Kingdom. For EU nationals, it's slightly different in order to prove their residency and proof of employment in the UK. Yes, and it's important to note a different aspect of the temporary arrangements which the Home Office introduced from the 30th of March 2020, whereby there were virtual right to work checks, but this has since been reverted back to physical checks from the 16th of May 2021 onwards. So it's important to note for those employers that did perform checks during the last 15 months or so that they need to provide updated checks for their employers moving forward to ensure full compliance for right to work checks. EU nationals, they would show an online code whereby that would verify their status in the UK, and this would then suffice as part of the Home Office rights to work. Now, it's important to note, and this is very crucial, that if a company is deemed to not be adhering to the right to work checks, then there can be severe penalties, potentially £20,000 fines. There can also be prison sentences for those that are deemed to be illegal workers, and it can also compromise the business moving forward. So it's fundamental to ensure that you have a correct compliance system in place, and also to ensure that your business is protected. So please feel free to get in touch with one of our specialists here and we'd be happy to assist. Thank you.